3 simple tips to lose your belly fat for good. As a coach, I've spoken to thousands of people wanting to lose their belly fat and helped transform hundreds of physiques myself. I'm sure by now you've heard the calories in versus calories out spiel. A lot of the times I say to myself, sometimes it's much easier than that just to lose belly fat and for good. So easy, I'm going to show and explain to you 3 super simple ways you can get rid of your belly fat. These 3 tricks/habits are backed by science and my 8 years experience in coaching. I make these simple changes for myself and all of my clients, and the results are inevitable. But before we dive in, on June 9th, 2021, the WHO reported in 2016, more than 1.9 billion adults 18 years and older were overweight. Of these, over 650 million were obese. I honestly believe from the 1.9 billion people out there, they're searching for this information on YouTube. So for the algorithm, gently tap the like button so this video can reach the right people. Subscribe if you find the content useful and hit the notification bell. Let's kick it off. Step 1. A high protein diet. Eat between 30 to 60 grams of protein each and every single meal. Let me explain. A high protein diet is important because it will promote muscle growth and aid in its recovery, which is what we want to achieve. A 2016 study indicated that a 40-gram dose of protein resulted in greater muscle protein synthesis compared to a 20-gram dose. Hence why a range of 30 to 60 grams per meal to be generally appropriate. The thermic effect of food is a reference to the increase in metabolic rate, the rate at which your body burns calories that occurs after ingestion of food. Protein causes the largest rise in TEF. It increases your metabolic rate by 15 to 30% compared to the 5 to 10% from carbs and the 0 to 3% from fats. What this means is that your body has to work harder to break down protein than any other, causing you to use more energy during digestion. This way, you can guarantee that you're burning more calories each and every single meal. A 2017 study revisiting the role of protein-induced satiation and satiety concluded, energy from protein in a sufficient dose has a greater effect on satiety than an equivalent amount of energy from carbohydrates or fats in the short term. The literature reviewed indicates that increasing the protein content of a food is an effective way to deliver enhanced satiety. This is generally why I'm such a big proponent for a high protein diet. I know because its effect on satiety, it will make you feel super full. The fact that it will help you build more muscle and also retain that muscle tissue and aid in recovery, and the fact that you'll be burning more calories eating higher protein foods, I am confident that consequently, you'll be restricting the calories you're eating just by having a higher protein diet. This way, people who are in the 30%, 40% body fats can decrease and get closer to the 20 and to the 10 if they just increase their protein intake. Now, I'm showing you a sliding model of what your protein intake should be. So my recommendations are, figure out what you think to be is your rough body fat percentage. I'm showing you an image on the screen. Select what your body fat percentage is. Then let's calculate what your lean body mass is, which is just your weight minus your fat tissue. Now that we've calculated what your lean body mass is, depending on what your body fat percentage is, you can pick which one follows closely to you and multiply the grams of protein per pound of body weight accordingly. And this is how you will find what amount of protein you need to be eating. The leaner you are, the more likely you need more protein to retain that muscle tissue. The higher body fat percentage you are, the less likely you need that much protein, right? Moving forward. Some of my favorite high protein meals include egg white omelets, chicken breast that you can put in a wrap, steak, Greek yogurt, and if you're vegan, maybe beans or tofu. Over time, as you continue to eat more protein, you'll consequently reduce your overall caloric intake. Over time, you will lose that belly fat, and once you see progress, you can take it one step further and truly track your macros and speed up your progress. How to determine how much protein you should be eating. Number 1, determine your body fat percentage using this guide. Step 2, calculate your lean body mass. Use this table to determine how many grams of protein you should be eating. Step 2, walking is arguably the most simple exercise you can do to lose belly fat, coupled with a caloric deficit, of course. In my own experience, when walking was my main form of cardio, I saw an accelerated rate of fat loss. You could see this comparing my 2019 competition prep, where cardio at the gym with HIIT or running on a treadmill was my main form of cardio, versus 2020 where walking was predominantly my form of cardio. Getting under 10% body fat was much easier walking. A 2017 study released by the Journal of Nutrition divided 82 overweight men and women into two groups for 12 weeks. Both groups were subject to a caloric restricted diet. However, Group 2 walked roughly 20 minutes every day. The results? The group that included walking lost an extra 3.5 pounds of fat from 20 minutes of daily walking. Imagine if they included an extra 1 or 2 20-minute walks a day. This supports why I was able to drop weight at a faster rate. Walking can be incorporated in the gym and outside, but unfortunately the common problem with walking is finding a suitable time for you. In my experience, with myself and all my clients, waking up an hour earlier seems to be the simplest solution. This is how I get a bulk of my steps out of the way. Try taking a walk around your neighborhood in the early hours of the morning. Cardio shouldn't be something you don't enjoy doing, so try creating new habits that can help you with your walking routine and making it easier and enjoyable. While doing this, take the time to respond to emails, messages, or listen to a podcast. This is an easy way to knock out 6,000 steps in your day. Another advantage is avoiding getting fatigued from vigorous exercise in the morning. Personally, the endorphins and the mental clarity I get from the morning walks is unmatched. Research has also shown that you burn between 250 to 600 calories per 10,000 steps daily. Let's take the former, and at the end of the week, you burn 1,750 calories. In a month, 7,000 calories, and in a year, 84,000 calories from the 10K steps daily. We know that 1 pound of fat is roughly 3,500 calories, which means in a week, you can burn half a pound. And in a month, 2 pounds. And in a year, 24 pounds. And this, of course, is theoretical. If you can guarantee that you're taking 10,000 steps daily, you can expect to lose potentially 24 pounds in a year, granted that you're consistently hitting that mark. However, if you're looking to lose more body fat, I highly suggest you increase your steps by 1,000 steps increments. Walking can also be done at the gym. I recommend walking before your workout. This is the easiest way to warm up your body and joints. The main purpose behind warming up is to increase the core body temperature, which helps improve performance and reduce risk of injury. Doing this allows for proper blood circulation and readies the muscles for any tension. Doing 10 to 15 minutes pre-workout can easily help you hit anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500 daily steps. So there was a time in my life when I had no idea what I was doing. And I would spend an hour and a half on the treadmill sprinting, running. I wanted to do anything and everything to get rid of the belly fat. I saw progress, but the belly was still there. And I felt for all that effort that I was investing, I wasn't getting a good return. And eventually I gave up, which is likely to happen with everyone trying to lose belly fat. That is why I recommend walking and doing 10,000 steps. It's so easy to do, it's sustainable, and versus only being able to do it for 3 months to 4 months, it's something you can do for the rest of your life. And as I've shown you, research has shown that walking taps mainly into fat stores. And you'll see after a year of continuously walking consistently, that fat will come off of your midsection. So I find this to be more sustainable and more realistic. So how to get 10,000 steps in a day? I've done through research and my own practical research is that every 10 minutes is equivalent to 1,000 steps. So essentially, you only need to invest 100 minutes in your day to get 10,000. So for example, if you go for an hour walk around your neighborhood, that's 6,000 steps, which means you have 4,000 steps left. I've also realized when I'm in the gym, I have about 21 sets. And between each set of your workout, that means you need to take a minute break. What I do is I get up and I walk around instead of being on my phone, texting someone, or just doing something that's wasting my time. So if I do 21 sets and I'm resting 21 times, I can get 100 steps in each minute, which is equivalent to 2,100 steps. That takes me from 6K to 8K steps. You just have 2,000 left, and that's it. It's so easy to get 10,000 steps. So those are my recommendations. Park far. Pay attention if you have an Apple Watch or you have something on your health app. You can see how many steps you've done, and if say you've gotten 7,000, it means you need 30 more steps, right, to get the extra 3,000, and that's it. And over time, you'll see that weight come off the midsection. Resistance training. It is the driving force to body recomposition. It's easy to lose fat by using the diet alone, but nearly impossible to build muscle without some sort of weight training. it is paramount to building muscle and improving your body composition. The goal isn't to lose weight, it's to lose as much fat as possible and retaining or build as much muscle at the same time. Long term, as you progress with your training and build more muscle tissue, your body will burn more calories at rest to sustain the newly added fat-free mass. Research has also shown that resistance exercise increases your resting energy expenditure and adiponectin in an intensity-dependent manner for as long as 48 and 24 hours respectively, especially in overweight individuals. It appears that resistance exercise may represent an effective approach for weight management and metabolic control. The increase in metabolic activity from exercise can outlast your workout. In fact, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, EPOC, can last for more than a day after you stop exercising, depending on the duration and the intensity of your physical activity. In simple terms, your body will burn more calories overall, training more frequently, consequently boosting your metabolism. Why I've included resistance training as my third most simple habit that you can form. In my experience, I started the gym to get girls or for girls to pay more attention to me. But when I started feeling the endorphins, the happiness, the enjoyment of training, seeing progress from my hard work, seeing my physical body change, my confidence skyrocketing, and just unlocking all the mental health benefits, the ability to know that you're in control, that you're able to continuously improve yourself. And once I saw some progress as well, it was so addictive. It's why I'm doing this for the last 8 years and plan to do it for the rest of my life. All my clients that I've ever worked with have said, this is what I'm gonna do the rest of my life. And there's a reason why the fitness industry is growing at such an increased rate. So if you're training consistent, you're seeing progress, it becomes addictive. So sometimes just invest the time and grow a passion for it, grow a love for the consistency, for the ability to improve your body. But I can rant on and on. Even speaking to my wife, she said the mental health benefits, the way she enjoys seeing her progression with her physique and with her training, and just receiving compliments from her friends has helped her improve her overall life, and it's inspired even the family members in her life. But I'll leave the video here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave the video a like. Let someone find this content so they can start taking the right steps forward, right, without getting too overwhelmed by a lot of the science. Comment down below which was your favorite part of this video, and you will stand a chance to win the giveaway. So all you have to do is like, comment, and be subscribed. If you're interested with potentially working with me, and if you're interested to potentially work with me on one-on-one coaching, the link is in the description. You just have to go through the application and then we'll get in touch. But I'll leave the video here. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.